Hello everyone, morning. So I would like to share some interview tips. So tell me about yourself. This is the very popular question. So majority of the interviewers will be asking me. So how to frame your tell me about yourself answer to this particular question. So some tips that will be useful. So say for example, we can say I'm a passionate about my work. Okay, so you can introduce about yourself with your name. Then you can tell I'm a passionate about work. So that every employer will seek the employees who are passionate about their work. So just they will come daily and pass the time and then they will be going. That type of employees or that type of people, nobody will be liking. So they are looking for the passionate people. So since you have already given a statement that I am passionate about my work, so you can elaborate on this one using your experience or what type of passion you possess. So that type of things you can incorporate here. Let's see here. That is because I love what I do. I have a steady source of motivation that drives me to do my best. So self-motivated persons will be very much preferred rather than the a pushed motivation. Okay, no, somebody has to just push you like that. So nobody will be liking. So everyone who every employee, so employer appoints the employee, then they will look that who are self-driven or self-motivated. So they will be doing the best. So that's your experience. You can tell about that one in my previous job and assignments and whatever. If you're a college student, you can tell that in your previous assignment or in a job or in your studentship, so this passion led to challenge myself daily and learn new skills that helped me to do better or better work. So in your project, in your college days, you might have done some project works. So that project works you can easily evaluate and you can easily tell. So you have done, how this self motivation, how this passionate work has been helped you. So every employer seeks to hire a people who enjoys their work, but the word passion evokes feeling of dedication and loyalty. So this will evoke the feeling of a dedication that you show and the loyalty that you will show for the company. Then when someone is passionate about the work they are doing, they are naturally committed to quality and positive outcomes. So every employer will seek a positive outcome. So you have to make him or her rich. So that's the only thing they will be concentrating on. So you have to build a good culture inside the organization. So this type of passionate things or passionate persons will be very much useful there. So next you can tell that I'm an ambitious and self-driven or a driven person. So I thrive on challenges and constantly set goals for myself. So I have something to strive towards. I'm not comfortable with settling and I am always looking for an opportunity to do better and achieve greatness. So you can elaborate on this one using your previous experience. In my previous and current roles, I got much appreciation for that. So you can tell that wherever you go, wherever you are doing, whatever the work you are doing, your professors or your teachers or your bosses, immediate bosses, they have appreciated you based on this quality, based on this trait of ambitious and driven. So already in the first point, we have covered what is a driven. Self-driven people are very much preferred then. So ambition and drive are two qualities that are very much essential to success and growth in many jobs. So when an employer hires an ambitious candidate, they can rest assured the new hire will constantly seek ways to improve themselves and keep their eyes firmly set on their next goal. So easily they can just leave you after inducting you into their organization. They can leave you so that you can set your own goals rather than employer has to come every time and remind you to perform this and this and this. And so this is not going to be possible. So employers are obviously looking for the ambitious and self-driven person. Then the next point we can cover, I'm a people person. So usually this will be very much suitable for the extrovert people, especially for the marketing managers or the marketing executives. So this type of quality is very much preferable. If you are a people loving person or if you are a extrovert person, you can also tell this type of quality to you. So I'm a people person. I love meeting new people and learning about their lives and their backgrounds. I can almost always find some common grounds with strangers, and I like making people feel comfortable in my presence. So I find this skills is especially helpful when kicking off projects or starting off a projects with new clients. So you can elaborate on this one using your experience. In my previous job, my client customers or satisfaction score were 50% over the company average. So compared to the company's average, your score, your client scores are very much high, the 15% or whatever the percentage that suits you. So why this is a very important thing? So some people are naturally outgoing. They are the extroverts, or they are very much mingling with each other. So conversational and quickly find ways to feel at home in groups of complete strangers. So this attitude is especially helpful for professionals in customer service and salespersons or sales positions, we can say. So this, if you are the person of like that, you can easily say. Then I am highly organized. I always take some notes. I use a series of tools to help myself stay on top of the deadlines. So I like to keep a clean workspace and create a logical filing method, so that I always able to find what I need. I find this increases the efficiency and also help the rest of the team stay on track. So why this is very much important, filing procedures or meeting a deadlines and all these things, these are very much top priority. Employer wants the immediate answer, immediate quick response from the employee. So whenever you're not immediately responding or immediately not doing the work, you will be fired. You will be just missed out of the way there. So that's why you need to be highly organized so that you can perform a duty which is inconsistent with the company objectives or the goals. So this thing, obviously, when you keep your space or workspace very clean and dedicated to that particular desk, so you will be increasing your efficiency. You'll be staying on track of that one. So this will be very, very much helpful. So you need to be organized. So as an organizer candidate is a detail-oriented candidate and someone an employer can trust on meeting deadlines. So this quality is especially important in administrative positions, project management, and other roles that require adherence to process and quality. So this is also a highly preferred type of quality for the students, especially. So when you are taking your notes seriously, you are a very serious person. So you can quickly recall before the exam, you can quickly recall all the topics which has been covered. If you are not taking notes, you're not a serious person. So on the last day or the before one day of the exam, you will quickly see some textbooks and you'll just go on and present in the examination. Maybe you're passing the examination, but that will not give you any knowledge. So this type of persons who are highly organized or taking constantly notes, employers will be very much preferring. Then I'm a natural leader. You can tell if you are a leader. So if you have dealt with some roles as a class representatives or associate class representatives, or you have been some working committee member or something like that, you can elaborate on your experience. If you are a leader, if you have guided some people in your previous jobs or in your previous assignments. So I have eventually been promoted to a leadership role in almost every job because I like to help people. I find co-workers useful. Come to me with questions and concerns, or even I'm not in a leadership roles also, you will be directing them in a direct position. Nobody will have an answer for everything. So every time people will looking for your suggestion. That means that you are directing them to the right direction. So that's the thing you can elaborate on your previous assignments. Why this is very important, the leadership qualities, obviously, nowadays, according to the Harvard reviews also, you can say, so 40% of the employers will be seeking a leadership quality oriented persons there. So while you can teach people management skills, some people naturally take a role of the leader in group settings. So employers often seek natural leaders for leadership and non-leadership positions because they set a good example and can boost their team morals. So you have to lead a team, no doubt. So whoever it may be a construction worker. So after some years of experience, he has to lead his team. So otherwise, he will be remaining as a normal casual laborer there. So nobody wants to be in that position for throughout their life. Though they have started as a casual labor, they have to rise to the ladder. So that's what everybody will be expecting. Similar thing will be expecting by the employer also. So next you can say I'm a result oriented person. You can just give an examples of your previous results or your previous assignment objectives, whatever we have met. So constantly checking into the determine how close or how far I am, how far away we are, and what it will take to make it happen. So I find this pressure inspiring and a great motivator for the rest of the team. So if you are a pressure seeking person, so constantly you are seeking a pressure, you are coping up with that pressure, job pressure. So that indicates a clear a mindset and goal oriented candidate to the employer. So why? So a result oriented candidate is someone who keeps the end goal in mind and knows which resources it will take to get there. So employers know when they hire someone who is result oriented, they will do whatever it takes to get their job done. So you have to be doing the job. How you are doing, nobody cares that one. You have to show the results to the employer. So means if you are result oriented, you will be gathering all the resources which are useful to perform that particular job. So this quality is also a highly regarded quality. Then I'm an excellent communicator. You can tell if you are a true orator or your communication, verbal and written communication skills are very good. So that type of people are very much preferable. In nowadays, in the competitive world, the communication skills plays a major. So you can elaborate in such a way that I take pride in myself in making sure people have the right information because it drives better results. When you communicate clearly, if your organization and communication, which is very clear, then easily you can communicate or give the right information to your fellow members. So otherwise, if your communication skills are not good, you will be communicating something else. People will be understanding something else. So this type of things will not be preferred there. So effective communication are necessary for ongoing success in almost any position in every industry, but they do not always come naturally to everyone. So nobody is a natural communicator or not natural leader. So everybody has to be trained. So some people who are very, very much faithful, so they are a natural leaders or a natural communicator, but they have to keep a constant pace on enhancing those skills also. So I prefer here to you just go through some communication videos or watch something or read the newspapers every day with a good oration, then easily you can get a communication skills. When a candidate can communicate well, they help ensure messages are not muddled internally or when delivering information to stakeholders. So if you are clear, so your message will be clear. If you are not clear with the communication, so your message will not be clear. That is causing something different things there. So in the next video, we will be covering what are the wording tips that we can incorporate in our tell me about yourself answer. So thank you for listening. Thank you. Please subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.